Hey, good morning. So, here we are coming to you live from Melbourne Airport. I will try and keep the wobbles of the camera as minimal as humanly possible. So, today this week has been a really interesting week, I've got to tell you. Probably some of the big insights that I've had, sorry about the movement, some of the big insights that I've had this week have been a real lack of control. It's been really funny. So on Monday, I was due to have a photo shoot on Monday afternoon, actually Monday morning, we're supposed to meet at about 11:30 or something. And my plane was delayed by 3 hours, so there was absolutely no way that I made it into Sydney in time to start that. But, it was just like, well, whatever's going to be is going to be. There's nothing I can do about it. We'll just do the best thing that we can. I'm just going to try something. I wonder if it's going to work. That might be a little bit better. So that was kind of Monday, and a friend of mine, Joe, that's better. Good morning. Thanks for joining us live from Melbourne Airport this morning. Joe, a friend of mine, pointed out, she's like, well, isn't this a really great lesson in just kind of like letting go and what will be, will be. So that was really, I was like, yes. I can't change the planes. I can't make them get on time. I couldn't make the fog go away despite my best little energy tricks and stuff like that. So that was that on Monday. Consequently, the photo shoot went really awesomely, albeit we started much later, 3 or 4 hours later. So my celebration is kind of tied in with my insight. So the celebration is that I still got to Sydney, we still had the photo shoot done, it was awesome. The insight being, I've got to let go of control sometimes and just go with the flow, and what will be, will be. So then, had a really great couple of days. So Tuesday was awesome, hanging out with a mastermind crew that I'm part of, really, really brilliant, insightful, so excited about. Not just what I've committed to doing particularly over the next 6 months, but also what they're all doing over the next 6 months. It's just it's freaking extraordinary. I'm so excited for them. We had dinner Tuesday night, which is really nice, and then Wednesday was part of another, an extended kind of group. It's called an immersion. So there was some learning, some training, some planning, what we're going to focus on over the next 90 days. So that was really great. So I think for me, the celebration this week has really just been, I haven't gotten angry about these delays. Roll into last night, and I was sitting in this exact seat actually just waiting for the plane. It was supposed to board at 7 o'clock or something, 7:05, and it just kept getting pushed out, and the flight ended up being cancelled. We got put up in a hotel and blah, 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 blah. So, it is what it is. There's nothing that I can really do about that. So, that was interesting. Again, another delay. And let's face it, I'd much rather be holed up in a hotel rather than falling out of the sky because the plane doesn't work. So, that was really good. For those of you who are joining, if you can just let me know that you can hear me, please, that'd be really great. Using my headphones this morning versus just speaking into the speaker. So, that was that. I think one of the really big insights for me this week, so about letting go of control, has been around the questions that I've been asked and the things that I've shared with the people who have been around me. So you guys know that I'm really open, right? I share most things. I tell you guys pretty much everything that's going on in terms of where we're at, where my mindset's at, what I'm working on, and things like that. And just being really open and honest and kind of transparent is my big thing. Transparent and open and honest. And I'm a really big fan of telling it like it is. So I think the thing that number one, I practiced this in a group of people who, this time last year, I was petrified of being in the same room, I felt like I didn't measure up. I felt like I was maybe, like my business might have been seen as a bit frivolous or non-substantial. And I suppose where the insight is I was really reaffirmed over Tuesday and Wednesday that what I do is really cool, and that the way that I teach things is really helpful, and that I do add value. And that's my whole premise, right? My whole premise around everything that I do is add value, add value, add value, add value, add value, help you guys, and stuff like that. And it's no different if I'm in person. I just want to help people and see them be really successful. So really, really focused on that, no matter where it is that I go. So I think the insight for me is just how nice it feels to have some of that external validation and have people get you. I think that's really important. So that's that for me today. I'm also celebrating that I lied. That was nearly it for me today. Big celebration for me is getting the first edit done of my book. So I've just got to go and make the changes that came up and out of that. I don't know if any of you guys have written a first draft of a book and then of your own book and then gone through and reread it. I found that very, very difficult to do because self-criticism, self-judgment, all that sort of bullshit. Anyway, so my next job is to get stuck into the amendments that need to be made and get that done. I haven't heard that our flight is delayed this morning. Yay! Thank goodness. So with a bit of luck, we'll be boarding in probably about the next 5 to 10 minutes. So the next time I see you, it will be from home. Thank goodness. So have an amazing Friday. For those of you who are watching, there's nobody live on here at the moment, so it's really funny. For those of you who are watching the replay, let me know your insights this week, your biggest learnings. What are you celebrating? It's really super important that we practice this. It's really, really easy to get caught up in that whole I'm not where I want to be yet, the whole self-flagellation thing and, beating yourself up. And I just really want to be able to celebrate with you and promote you guys and have you talk to each other about the amazing things that you're doing. So have a great day. I'll talk to you later.